JD Vance walks in. Hi, everybody. This is James with Mana Talk. I've invited the world, but there are people that just can't handle my politics. They just, for some reason, I know what it is. Everybody's used to these 40-second videos and 2-minute videos, and the attention span of people is just terrible. That's why I've always liked Joe Rogan. He will have a conversation with people about pretty much anything, and really get to know what these people are about. And we're going to kind of get to know what these people are about. And I think they're all full of shit. They don't really do much for anybody. The media is shit. Right? The most dangerous weapon is not a gun. The most dangerous weapon is a media that is controlled by the government, that is controlled by the predator class, that I still think is out there. I think Trump is trying to get away from that, but it's not an easy battle. There are still a ton of people here in this realm of the lobbyists, the lobbying body in Congress is gigantic. I mean, we're talking, Big Pharma holds the most suites and offices at the Capitol. And then you have the chemical and the oil and the processed foods people, and just it's fucking crazy. And then there's always these people here, the World Economic Forum, that are literally okay with eating humans to combat climate change. That article is from a company, or a publishing company and social media company and all that is directly connected to the World Economic Forum. And of course, they want you to eat the bugs. They want to block out the sun. They want you to own absolutely nothing and be happy. And that's their goal. That's what they're doing. Right? Again, howdy and aloha, everybody. This is James with Mana Talk. And where's the... I'm missing this. Am I missing... Yeah, I'm not that. There it is. Missing this. I might have that up there. Just depends on how things go. Yeah, we're just waiting for him to see what he's going to say. Economy, infrastructure, military, foreign relations, bunch of other crap, and I did this and I did that and I did this and we did that and this and this and that, and but steak is still not cheap, and tallow isn't anywhere in our french fries. And I thought Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was going to push that out there, right? Didn't we all want the tallow back? Yes, I did, for sure. And the reason why is because it's fucking good, and it's great for you. Now, we don't have that shit. We still don't have it. We got like 5 food chains. And what's that new chemical that they're pushing out? Glyphosate? Yeah, glyphosate. Yay. That's what we need to do, is make more glyphosate. And if you know what that's for and what it does, you wouldn't want more of it. It's basically poison. So I invite everyone to join me in watching and listen to the State of the Union address. If you are interested, please direct message me. I'm easy to get a hold of. You can do it on the messages. You know what? I should put, and I'll send you the Zoom link if you want to stop by or come on or listen or make a comment, whatever the case may be. Or you can just hang out and chat. But we're going to stay here and see what we got going on. Let me see if I got the whole picture. I think, yeah, I got pretty much all of it. Yeah, that's it. They're just waiting for their leader. For sure, I get it. Oh, there's He's wearing a fucking. What the fuck is this guy wearing a suit and tie? I don't even think that's the same guy. I really don't, man. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like this. It's just the old guy had this bulge on his neck. Maybe that was the sickness he had or something. I don't know. All these people making money. Yeah, if you're gonna be a millionaire, you want to be in Congress. That's all I gotta say. And that's a sad conclusion to all this. I mean, okay, thank you all. Good night. You know what I mean? There's the gavel. Oh, it's marble and gold. What the fuck? That looks different. Used to be like a cheap pine or something. Let's go over here. Now, attorney Pam Bondi wants you to tune in at 9 p.m., but she doesn't say. She's such a ding dong. She's just a ding. She's kind of a dingbat. I just gotta say it. She's kind of a ding. She's not a retard or an idiot, moronic, but she's. Tune in at 9 p.m. Is that Eastern Standard Time or Pacific Time or Mountain Time, Central? What is that, bro? She doesn't fucking know. She doesn't know. She really doesn't know. Yeah, but that would have been good to put that in there. Oh, what's this next article? There's so much shit on X. It's crazy. You will get overwhelmed. There's just so much crap. What's this? Now hold them all accountable. Yeah. General Flynn, he's been fucking right on the whole time. The Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, calls out every single member of Barack Obama's national security syndicate, one by one. Brennan, Clapper, Comey, Rice, each deliberately and maliciously falsifying intelligence as a means to overthrow the United States government in 2016, 2020, and 2024. Yeah, the most powerful people in the country were directly leading at the helm under Barack Hussein Obama and his senior national security cabinet, James Comey, John Brennan, James Clapper, essentially making a very intentional decision to create this manufactured, politicized piece of intelligence with the objective of subverting or basically lying to everybody the will of the American people, who in November 2016 delivered a historic victory to Donald Trump, defeating Hillary Clinton even after fucking Russiagate. The guy still blew everybody's doors. Barack Obama and his team's goal was essentially to not accept the decision of the American people and to use this manufactured politicized intelligence as a means to enact what would become essentially a year-long coup against Trump, President Trump, who have gone into great detail over these years about the effects this document and this decision had. Okay, and then it's treason. It fucking absolutely. But Pam, right here, tonight President Trump will celebrate the story of America's greatness and outline a bold vision for the years ahead. That includes making America safe again, which POTUS is accomplishing with unprecedented results, including the lowest murder rate in 125 years. And our work is just getting started. No, you're just not. Does she have a publicist? I'm concerned about that. I mean, I'm really worried about her publicist. Do you guys know what? I'm going to tell you what a publicist is. This is the person that helps your image, how you're perceived by everyone else, everywhere, in any way, shape, or form. Whether you make a personal appearance, you make a comment on social media, you're in front of a newsroom, or you're being questioned at some talk show, your publicist will be with you to make sure that you do things correctly. And she doesn't fucking have that. I don't think she has a publicist. I really don't think a lot of the Trump team has that, which is more genuine, but at the same time, very revealing, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm just a little bit concerned about her and what she's doing, which obviously to General Mike Flynn, nothing. I mean, nothing. I will say this. I got to give kudos to Obama back in the day, though. Right? Let's give kudos to those people for that group that was able to fucking subvert or lie or cheat and steal in order to fucking put people in jail just because. Because they could. Because they could, which hopefully Pam is working on. Because Republicans arrested under Biden administration, the illegitimate Biden administration, all these people. Rudy Giuliani, let me see, some other names, Clifford Fries, and Harry, Timothy King, Rose Rock, Kate Banner, Steve Bannon, Tina Peters, Donald Trump, of course, Ray Stallings, Misty, all these names, and of course the J6 peaceful protesters. It started peaceful, and then the current FBI at that time launched, and I have video of it if you need it, tear gas behind them, forcing them closer, and they were being told and being coached and being, I don't know, just completely and absolutely pushed and maneuvered in great coordination by the illegitimate Biden administration's FBI, and there were like 270 assets or a bunch of fucking people there, especially Ray Epps, who just the night before, 2 nights before, was saying, we need to go in the Capitol. Everybody go in the Capitol. It's on tape. It's right there. So, and he was an asset at the time. He's ex-FBI or something like that. He's really close to that group. And people just fell for it. But when they were in, the ones that were actually American citizens that weren't a part of the theater or not the assets that did the destruction and did the window breaking and the doors being kicked in and all this other shit. Those were, you'll see the videos. It's here. It's there. I've filmed it. Those are the people that were involved with it. Those are the people that started that shit. The goal was to make it appear like it was an insurrection that they're taking over. And they did a good job. I mean, the theater was well done. It was well done. I got to give kudos to the Democrats and how they did. They did a good job in setting that, laying out, coordinating, pre-planning that trap, and they did a good job. I think they did a really good job. You know, for criminals. Some criminals, you know, can put shit together. But, yeah, these people now in here are just crap. Let's see how we're doing here. Is he talking yet? Oh, let me see. Oh, shit. Maybe I missed it. Nope, nothing yet. I think it was at 8. Now it's 8:30. So we got a little time to talk. George Washington's gavel is being carried. Oh, that's George Washington's gavel. Okay. That just looked like a cool gavel for gavels. I see. So that's what that is. That was George Washington's gavel. There's Cruz, Vance, Mike Johnson. Here's the sad thing. If you at the age of 30 to 40 years old don't know who your state senator is, or at least one of them, because there's 2 per state, by the way. That's why there's 50 senators and 435 House of Representatives. But what I'm saying is maybe you're just not understanding what's going on, right? It's you need to understand the entire I think they should teach all of this in school. I think in your senior year of high school there should be a mandatory course, 2 courses. The Constitution, for sure. This is a political courses. And the other one is know what people do, how they do it from the city, state, and federal levels of what's going on. Even security. I mean, border, whatever. Everybody. What positions are out there? What's part of the administration? Who are the cabinet secretaries and leaders? I think that's huge. That those 2 classes should be good. Of course, definitely English. Bring back cursive writing, real math, not this weird fucking math they've been doing. Math is math. Remember The Incredibles 2? He's like, what the fuck is this shit that you're learning? It's stupid. Yeah, most of these people you don't know, and you can see the interns hanging out in the corners. Those are the worker bees. Those are the worker bees. It's like the lawyers have their... they're not interns. They're, whatchamacallit. It'll come to me. But they're the paper writers, the typers, these guys, they're your administrative secretaries in a sense. There's Anna Polina. That's good. She's fucking awesome, and she's gorgeous. Me, I'm a sucker for a brunette. I just, I like redheads. I like blondes. I mean, I'm not particular, doesn't matter color or whatever, but I'm just something about brunettes that just get me. Except for that one right there. That chick's a fucking criminal. Look at all of them hanging out with each other. We're not going to be able to steal money from the American people anymore. God damn it. Damn it. There's the bouncers in the front right there. There they are. They don't look like bouncers. I was a cooler of a restaurant, a nightclub. Open lunch to like 2 o'clock 1:30 in the morning. And those guys do not look like bouncers. My team, I had 16 to 20 guys working with me. Most of them were black and Samoan, and it's a couple of crazy white guys. Got to have a crazy white guy in the group. It's important. And we kept law and order basically in this club. And you got to have boundaries, and you got to have borders, and you have to have a secure thing going on. If you're going to have the big fiesta, you got to have security. Jeffries, what a piece of shit that guy is. No, you're not the guy. It's just terrible. The polling for these people is terrible. He's not here. We got another 19 minutes. Let me check over here and get back on my... I want to kind of hear from... give me a second. Let me get off of this. There's Lindsey Vaughn. Damn.
Well, guys, after 2 weeks, I finally made it out of the hospital. It has been quite the journey, and by far the most extreme and painful and challenging injury I've ever faced in my entire life times 100. I'll give you the full rundown. So just kind of everything was.
Oh, that's nasty.
My tibial plateau, just kind of everything was.
Yeah, when I skateboarded as a kid at 10, I broke my fibia and my tibia. And my right leg was fucked up. And I've also snapped my Achilles tendon. I've got, my right side of my body has been beaten and battered like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, she's 41. She was going to go to the Olympics. Just as she was like on her way, she's had this horrible crash. Fuck. I don't know if she's going to make it back. I think that's a sign, at that point, girl, but I don't think she will. I think she's going to try to make a comeback.
Wrapped up about 48 hours ago, and the last week of the games was pretty remarkable for the United States, if you guys are following along, but par for the course. Some liberals are literally having to consult their therapists on how to cope with their feelings about the Olympics, and no, I am not joking. Now, before we dive into this story, I want to tell you guys that I am doing another show at Zany's on March 1st, so if you are in the Nashville area, the Tennessee area at large, come see the show. It is super fun. We basically just do a live version of the show. You can find tickets at brettcooper.com. If you want.
All right, yeah, it's retarded. This fucking, like right here, let me show you this. You just got to sense what they're feeling, and I get it. But it's like, you know what? It's not about you and your feelings, just letting you know. It's really not. And that's something I want people to understand is, wait, what's this right here? Yeah, that was a crazy situation right there. But you got to watch this last Shirley thing. Let me get to that so you guys can see it. Hang on, sorry. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. Okay. There it is right here. going to copy the link address. I'm going to go back over here. And I want you to just watch this. Of course, she's a dyke. It's obvious. Let's see if I'm thinking we're going to get a commercial first. Oh, Granger, that's okay commercial. That's an okay commercial. I'm okay with that.
Staying with the games, the Winter Olympics ended with a win 40-some years in the waiting. Gold for the U.S. men's hockey team, coming days after the women's hockey team accomplished the same. All things felt right in the state of hockey yesterday. But like all things, a bit of drama unpacked itself in the last 24 hours when a video came out of a call President Trump made to the men's hockey team in their locker room after their win. In it, the president lavished deserved praise on that team and then told them he wanted them to come to the State of the Union tomorrow night. He then added what seemed to be a loaded joke at the expense of the women's team when he said he would have to invite them too, or he would be women's team when he said he would have to invite. He then added what seemed to be a loaded joke at the expense of the women's team when he said he would have to invite them too, or he would be impeached.
It's a joke. It's a fucking get a fuck ah.
Many of the players on that men's team laughed. The women's team didn't get such a phone call in their locker room after they won gold, but they did get a late invite, as the president mentioned he would have.
Yeah, and they didn't have Cass Patel in there, which is good. You don't want him in the women's locker room, which the Democrats would have been fine with, a man going into the women's locker room. But
to make one. Today, the women's hockey team politely declined the invitation from the White House, saying graciously that they have previous commitments. They didn't mention the president's different treatment of their team from the men's team.
Fuck. Just, oh my God. It doesn't matter who it is. Just go. It's the fucking White House. That is retarded. That is retarded. Look, I don't get it. Honestly. I'm fucking just... No. Fuck your feelings. It's about your country. You play the sport to represent your country. That's why you play. That's why you're accepted on the Olympic team. That's how that works. It doesn't work that, you know what, I'm going to go play for this team because that's what I wanted. No, it's not because of you. You may have talent, but the only reason why you're on that fucking team is because you're the best of the best of the best to represent the best of the best of the best, not yourself. That has nothing to do with your fucking feelings. This is just fucking retarded. And of course, this dyke is just going to fucking, whatever she's saying, it's just retarded. Oh my gosh. And of course, and I'm sure that there were some girls on that team that wanted to go. But all together, the coach, who's probably woke, said, you know what? Fuck him. I hate Donald Trump. I have TDS, and told them all not to go. I would have loved to have heard that phone call, or that meeting with the coach, the head coach. Are you guys serious? Show him and go. Give him hell when you're there. Go fucking tell him your feelings. Make him apologize. Fucking hit him up. Don't just shrivel up. Right? I love the fucking Americans women hockey team. I think it's great, but for fuck's sakes, you guys are the toughest fucking women sports players on the planet. Act like it. Knuckle up. Say, oh, you know what, bro? I don't like the way you said that shit with us. You know, and I'm sure you'd go, look, I just tell him. But you know, there's something inside of me that maybe they are going to show up. I don't know. Could be on a video. I don't know. They might have their finger up. Who knows? Could be live. Who fucking knows? I don't know. You know, many of them are moms. They're just busy. I get it. But if they wanted to, they could have said, we want to come, but I want my family to be there. Okay, get in the fucking plane. Trump would do that. He'd go to no expense. He did it for the fucking men's hockey team. But this feeling shit has got to fucking stop. This is why you don't want trans men in fucking the military. You don't. because they're rattled. They're mentally ill. Their feelings get hurt. And you know what, Bob, the other day you took my toothbrush when we were camping here in this foxhole. You know what, and you're just an asshole. So I'm not going to fucking get that mortar shell ready for you, dickhead. You know, it's just this kind of shit. This is what I'm talking about. There's a place and a time for shit. That's the way it works. You knuckle up, you do the fucking job. That's it. All right, oh, let's see how this is going. Maybe I'm... All right, let's see. Go back. Nope, not here. Here we go. We're still going. No. Play. Oh, he's not in there yet. Let me just see. President. Oh, fuck. He's already. I missed. Okay, wait, hold on. God damn it, I missed it. Hang on. I got it. It's coming. Give me a second. YouTube. All right, let's get the sound on. My bad.
Are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are
Right
being
up.
built. We have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
Wow. That's huge. Oh, the left side doesn't stand up, of course. It's always either or. It's just so fucking stupid.
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Yeah, baby.
More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
That's good. Helping.
We ended DEI in America.
Yes. Oh. Good. Democrats. They're not going to stand up for anything.
We cut
They
a
got
record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps.
They should turn to these people. I think all the fucking politicians
And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
It is. I've never seen it this strong. Never, ever seen it this strong and this fucking badass.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Could have been you girls, but no, my feelings. There you go, boys. There you go. You deserve it. The women deserve to be there too. But they got their fucking feelings hurt. USA. I want to see if the Democrats are standing. Probably not. Joe Hughes. Jack Hughes is a fucking badass kid, man. Got high stick, lost his tooth, and still won. There he is, right there. Did somebody fix his tooth? To the left, Jack Hughes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, fucking give him the room, for God's sakes.
That's the first time I've ever seen them get up. And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Yeah, there you go. Girls, it's so just he's just come on. Give him hell when you get there. Just say, hey, Ms. Burns, I didn't fucking like the way you said that. I mean, thanks for not getting up to scratch. You get that. But it's not about your feelings. None of the Olympics is ever about your fucking feelings. And people in Congress, too, said it's not about your fucking feelings. It's
They
about
were
our
in the Oval
feelings.
Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Okay. This is what here it comes. He's gonna fucking stick his. I can feel it already. Just somebody say no. Don't go anymore. That's it, bro. That's it. Go. Keep going. Get on with the fucking teleprompter. That's a badass goalie too. By the way, I did play hockey in Alaska and Canada when I was a kid. The first,
Think of it,
few months I
46
played.
shots on goal, and I asked him,
46 shots.
the one shot,
crazy.
the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off.
That's crazy.
You practiced that, or was that a little lucky?
That was
He
impressive.
refused to answer that question.
No, it's.
But
dude,
I
it's-
just want to tell you
right
that
there.
the members of this
Those are
great
luck. It's
hockey
fucking
squad
just the guy's good.
will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given, and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
That could have been yours, girls. I think that goes Farland or something. She should get one. Right?
Great athletes have gotten that. Very great.
Oh, hey,
the
Snork.
best.
Yeah,
And I thought
I
he
was.
deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no. And every single one of them rapidly
Yeah,
put up their
imagine
hand.
Snork,
So I want to thank you.
a
Well, what a special
Hawaiian
job you did. What
skater.
special
That's
champions you
all
are.
I have
Thank
to
you very
say.
much.
But after I kind of got it, I checked my first guy in the corner, and I was just, I'm fucking loving this. And I knew how to. I started practicing and getting better. But I played like a season and a half maybe. And then we would definitely play out on the parking lots.
I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it was the basketball court of the school, and I think it was the maintenance guys would spray water out there and make a rink for us. And we would just skate around and hit the puck around. It was crazy.
He is now one of the safest cities in the country. And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
In Los Angeles, I'm concerned about that.
So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur.
They always bring out the people.
He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday. So, Buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas, one of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one? As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety. People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate. And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you. And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aid, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much. From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together, we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans. All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary massive tax cuts.
Yeah.
They wanted
Say it, bro.
large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead.
Yep, they did.
But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
It's good to me. I think I'm going to collect it. It's money. I've worked my ass off my entire life. I deserve it.
And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time,
Wow.
but only
That's
if the
huge.
car is made in America.
Sorry, Bugatti. Unless you want to make a factory
Recently in
here.
Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and her expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan. Thank you, Megan. We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name that. Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special and has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people.
Yeah, let's see. Are they standing? They're not standing. Yeah, they're not fucking standing. How do you not stand for that? What the fuck?
You know, I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school, and I made computers, and I'd sell them to people, and I just kept selling and selling and selling, and pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops, so I congratulate him on that, but I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it, how much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that.
Yep.
To make this investment in our children's
If
future,
they diversify,
go to trumpaccounts.gov, trumpaccounts.gov, and a lot of people are doing it. They're setting every
I
record
bet you a
in
lot
the
of
book.
Democrat
Popular.
supporters are doing it.
They
They'd
knew
be
what
done
was
now.
going to
Except for the ones
take.
with
So proud
TDS.
of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy.
The
They're not
art of
making
the
money
deal.
like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth, and the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling. But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind
So
of money
picture
we're
of the
taking
traitor
in.
right there.
Peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger
Amy
than
Coleman
before.
Barrett, another traitor.
Congressional action
asshole.
will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe that
Show their
tariffs
pictures.
paid
Those are
for
the
by
two
foreign
that.
countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love. Right? Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America.
He does. Unlike the Democrats. Try to give it away to the
For
globalists.
decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New Scam, open borders for everyone.
Look at that
They
fucking
poured in
sack
by
of
the
crap.
millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers. 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen.
Yep.
And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family
That's Mark Kelly, you
$34,000
piece
in
of
just
shit.
a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who
fuck.
voted for those disasters suddenly used the word affordability, a word. They just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem.
Yeah.
You caused that problem.
You did. He's trying to fix it, and you guys are still fighting. Everybody turn to those fuckers and point. Point at them.
They
You
knew their
fuckers.
statements were a lie. They knew it.
You fucking
They
pieces
knew
of
their
shit.
statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
Yeah, they're going down quick. Yeah, shrivel up, you fucks. Look at that.
The price of
They're
eggs
getting pictures of their
Is
fucking
down
faces.
60%.
Probably not on MSNBC.
Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down
A little bit.
significantly.
A little-
Yes,
I'm
hold
seeing
on
a little
while.
bit.
We're getting it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people
Make
would
bacon
think were
$1.99
possible
again.
to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also
is.
confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage
you.
of the Unaffordable Care Act,
Now you fuckers.
sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government
Was.
giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices
Obamacare.
soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so
There
they
you
can
go.
buy
I'll
their
take
own
it.
health care, which will be better
I'm okay with that.
health care at a much lower cost.
You fucking criminals. Another criminal. Criminal.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people.
Yeah,
Costs
they
were
were.
gonna go
They knew-
way
they
up,
didn't
and that's
care.
what
They-
happened.
they
And now
never
we're bringing them
cared.
way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like
Yeah,
it's
it's already
never
done.
happened before.
Remember under Obama, EpiPen was $700. You guys
Other
remember that?
presidents tried to do it, but they never could. They tried.
They can't.
Most didn't try, actually. But they tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close. They were all talk and no action.
That's right.
But I got
That's
it
it
done.
right there, baby.
Under my
That's it
just
right there.
enacted most favored
Hallelujah.
nation agreements,
All
Americans
talk and no action.
who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs.
That's right.
Anywhere. The lowest price.
Not big on the drug thing, but he's true. He's correct.
So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen. I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world.
They know
to
it
the
should be his
lowest.
third term.
That's a big achievement.
I'm glad he
The
said that.
result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way.
Yeah, that's interesting. He didn't pick, somebody else did.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big, Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500. A reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy
John
demand
Thune
from
and
AI
Mike
data
Johnson.
centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is?
No.
We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own
He's
power
just
needs
making
and
all
can
these
build their own power
Democrats look
plants
like
as part of their
shit.
factory.
They've
So that
never
no
done
one's
anything.
prices will
That's
go
why I
up.
left that
And
party
in
in
many cases,
2017,
prices of electricity
2016.
will go down for the community and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is
Oh, that guy's
homeownership.
sleeping.
With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston.
Hello.
She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes.
Yeah. It keeps BlackRock, Blackstone, Chinese companies out of it.
And now
So
I'm
you're getting
asking
it from the
Congress
consumer.
to
You're getting
make
it
that
from
ban
the
permanent
owner of the
because homes
property.
for
It's going to
people-
make a big difference.
Really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon.
You got the black girl? She's not.
We're also working to make
she's
it
not gonna get
easier
up.
for
Okay.
Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors.
They
we
are
will
not.
always protect.
Fuckers
Social
aren't. They want to
Security,
steal from it like you guys would not
Medicare.
believe. They have been stealing from it. They've been feeding you.
Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer.
Annuities, get insurance.
To remedy this gross
Good
disparity,
idea.
I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year, as we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market. Let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
Yes. 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 I don't see. Let's see a picture of MTG. Oh, look, fuck you. You guys are all a bunch. You guys are all a bunch of fucking investors. Oh, read his lips. Somebody read that fucker's lips. Somebody read that piece of shit's lips.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
Anna Paluna put that together. They won't. They want. Oh, there's a big trader right there. That's a big Democratic trader. He's made a lot of money in that. Oh, he's made his millions.
I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse.
Who's that fucking idiot in the...
This is the kind of corruption that shreds the
There's always
going to
be some idiot out there.
We are working on it like you wouldn't believe.
It's probably Jasmine Crockett.
So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
That's right. Look, Ilya Nomar saying a bunch of, yeah, it's you, you bitch. You fucking criminal. She's going to jail. You're going to see it. Remember I said it. Remember I said a lot of things for the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now that have come to fruition.
We'll get it done. And if we're able to find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about. We'll balance our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where bribery, corruption, and lawlessness
you're
are the
so
norm,
done.
not the exception.
You're done.
Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA.
Don't worry about it.
And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car
where's all your
insurance,
daycares,
rent,
bitch?
taxes,
Your leering
and
centers?
most importantly, crime.
Leering
We will
center.
take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
There's the loudmouth right there. Taking our money from us. Taking our stolen tax money. Fucker.
Delilah Colvin was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please You are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
Yeah, keep them out. I'm fucking done with the free pass. It's just, you gotta have sovereignty, you gotta have borders. You want a strong country? Look at, are they, let's see if they're standing up. I want to see if they're standing up. Fucking show it. God damn it. Okay, I see that. Yeah, okay, now cut to them and see if they're standing up. They're not.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Yeah, baby. No jobs for the American people, you guys. That's right, Dad. Stand up. I don't think she understands what that means.
And
Stand up.
yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her.
Look at you.
And she found her lying dead
Look
in
at
a
that
bathtub,
fucking demon crap.
bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in
turned loose
and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting
Show the
illegal
fucking
alien
audience.
criminals.
Show the audience. I want to
Country
see if
at
they
record
stand.
numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
That's right. And there it is. There it is, you fuckers. You fucking Democrats. Oh, a couple of Democrats stood up. Oh, sit down, bro. What are you standing up for? What are you standing? Look at him. She lost her daughter.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to
let more
some of the worst
criminals in.
anywhere in the
20
world.
million's not enough.
The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump
That's
and our
right,
great
baby.
Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually.
You're in the
Now
wrong
they
party,
have
man,
closed
bro.
the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money. Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, a pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really
Keep
believe.
Democrats sleeping.
So tonight I'm inviting every legislature to
Digital
join with
cameras
my
sleeping.
administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
That's right. Let's see if they stand. Come on, show it. Of course they're not. Oh, we got one, I think. One stood. No, yeah, she did. I think she's going to move. A few that stood up. Look at him. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, come on. He's totally a different guy. He fucking knows where he stands now and what he's able to do. This guy fucking gets it. This is his senior year in a sense. I would say it's more like his junior year in college. He's a junior. Or senior year, whatever. You know, one stood. Two or three. He's just waiting. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? Love it. They're showing it. Yeah, you pieces of fucking shit. God, you guys they're just stinky crap. Look at it. Don't listen. That's the fucker that told federal agents not to listen to the president's orders. Sedition. Absolute and total sedition.
Isn't that a shame?
A
You
couple,
should
I
be
think a couple.
ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself? You're the one who brought the criminals in to give you your money, bitch. The Leering centers. No kids on all these daycares. West Side. Oh, that's the fucking hockey team is going into it. USA. Shut up. You fucking brother marrying
And perhaps most importantly,
criminal.
I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
That's right. Let's do it. That'll fucking end it. Come on, Thune. Say his name. Come on, John.
To stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred
And that's
American
what the Democrats want.
elections. That cheating
Here's
is
Tulsi.
rampant in our elections.
Hey,
It's
Tulsi.
rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
That's it. And if you're not fucking capable of finding or getting your fucking birth certificate, maybe you shouldn't be voting. That's like the easiest thing to do. The state you were born in.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote.
That's right. That's it. That's it, baby.
And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or
There you go.
travel.
There you go.
None.
That's all right. Show up. Oh, okay. Holiday.
This should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
You guys look like shit. You bunch of fucking crappy shit. Look at
And
it.
even the new communist mayor of New York City. I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot.
New communist.
Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a social security
Oh,
card.
isn't that hypocrisy? Isn't that
Yet they
hypocrisy?
don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good.
Yeah, because they want to cheat.
No good.
It's all about
Both
cheating.
Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that
Yeah.
we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
Let's go, Thune. Come on, John. Mitch McConnell needs to go. Look at all you fucking thieves. A thief. They're all thieves. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not saying the Republicans are not, but these fucking people are thieves. True and true to the
reason
point.
they don't want to do
Criminals.
it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason.
That's it. That's it. Because they
They
want to
make
cheat.
up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things you almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat.
Yes.
And we're going to stop it. We have to stop
That's
it, John.
exactly correct. And they know it. And they know it. Fucking bunch of cheaters.
And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents.
Oh.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
That's fucking crazy.
Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state
They
home
wanted the
and
parents to say
suffered
they
terribly for a long
it was a
time.
boy.
But today,
What?
all of that is
When
behind
obviously
them because
she- look at that
Sage is
fucking-
a proud
how
and
is that
wonderful
even
young
possible?
woman with a
How is that fucking possible?
Fulbright scholarship to
That will
Liberty
be gone. That
University.
fucking sickness
Sage and Michelle,
will
please
be
stand
gone.
up.
That is craziness. A fucking cross-dressing man in Congress. That will be gone. Nobody fucking wants that. I guarantee that fucking chick, or whatever that dude. Yeah, I'm glad you showed that fucking weirdo. That groomer, that sick fuck, mentally
And thank you for your
disturbed
great
brains
bravery. And
demon
who can
crap.
believe that we're even speaking about things like this?
Yeah.
15 years ago, if
Fucking
somebody
crazy.
was up here and said that, they'd say,
What the fuck is wrong
what's
with you?
wrong with him?
Yeah, exactly.
But now we have to say
Exactly.
it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking
How
about
the fuck is that even
We
happening?
must ban it, and we must ban it immediately.
Absolutely. That's fucking crazy. That's beyond crazy. Malicious. I already told you why. The World Economic
Because
Forum.
nobody stands up. These people are crazy, I'm telling you.
These people
Crazy.
are fucking crazy. That's right. You fucking right. You are crazy. Oh, you laugh, bitch. You're fucking crazy. These people are crazy. Crazy.
Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've
Look at
stopped
that.
it
There
just
comes the,
in
here
the
comes
nick
the
of time,
craziness.
didn't we, huh?
They've been triggered. Here comes the craziness. Crazy. These people are crazy.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady. Now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it?
Good job
Who
in her
would have believed
documentary.
that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care. and
Not really
helping
big on
secure
AI,
$30
but as
million
long as we keep
to
it in a
launch the
fishbowl, we're going to be
Melania
okay.
Trump
But I don't
Foster
think that's
Youth
going to happen.
to Independence initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan
Yeah.
support. She gets much better.
Like I said, I am not a fan of AI. It's something that could turn into Skynet and bite us in the ass. We have to keep it in a fishbowl and contain it, but there's always going to be that one motherfucker that plugs it into the fucking World Wide Web. Don't say I never told you so.
Succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
With a fucking nice ass, too. Just gonna tell you. She got a fucking nice ass. Melania, though. Gorgeous. Oh, there's Baron. God, that guy's fucking big. He reminds me of my son. 6'6".
I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God. Tremendous renewal. This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk, a great guy, great man.
Yeah, there's Erica. I don't know. Good luck. I think people are saying he's still alive. I think he's still alive. I honestly think he's still alive. By an assassin. Just remember I said that.
And martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
She's standing. Now she's silently nice. Before she used to come on stage like a rock star. Charlize. You hear the hockey team going, Charlie.
Thank you, Erica. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Oh, let's see if they... Oh, they're both standing? Oh, a couple of them. Oh, look, a couple of them standing. That's so full of shit. Not all of them stood up, though. Oh, my God.
And we love
about half the Democrats stood up.
And it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again.
On Sundays, all day and twice.
We're honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zarutska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman. Irina fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly. She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America, came in through open borders. Mrs. Zarutska, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
Show it. They're not standing. Trust me, they're not standing. Really good. All right, we get that picture. Show it.
How do you not stand?
Yeah.
How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to
Fuck
ensure
yeah,
that
say it,
violent
bro.
and
How do you
dangerous
not
repeat
stand?
offenders are put behind bars,
These
and
fucking
importantly, that they stay there.
disgusting fucks. Oh, we got a standard. There's Nancy
Starting
Mace.
last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and
Massey
order
next
to
to
our
her.
most dangerous cities,
He's got to be
including
careful.
Memphis,
Oh, he is sitting with the
Tennessee,
Republicans.
big
Good.
success. New Orleans, Louisiana, big success. And our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen? In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever
for
recorded,
sure.
and murders in D.C.
I
this
think that's
January
great.
were
Thank you, Scott.
down close to 100% from a year ago. They don't like to hear that. One of the sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround
He said it. They're sick
was
people.
20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very
That's
next
why they
day,
showed
she
her.
was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country.
That would
Sarah
have-
Beckstrom
Thank
died
you.
in
That's
order
what I've
to
been
defend
saying
our
forever
capital.
about these fucking people.
And we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Eva Lee. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it.
My daughter's currently doing the Chief Master Sergeant classes and tests. She's doing really, really great. I'm very proud of her.
So sorry. Thank you very much. A great young lady. I saw reports that were like perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone. But his mother said, no, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melody? She turned out to be right.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. There you go, buddy. Oh, boy.
Amazing, actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death.
Oh my God, yeah.
On his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, extend combat
So, Andrew,
theater
while
anytime
you're
that
up,
the soldier is
now
wearing
I'm going
boots,
to
slippers,
ask a
or
highly
medical suit. Yeah,
respected
absolutely.
General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
Oh. That's huge. That's huge. Oh, you get two. God damn it. Fucking Purple Heart. It's huge. It's huge. I bet you they're not standing. I bet
We
you
love
they're
you
not
all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger. My first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it
Rubio is
funny?
not the same Rubio that was
Sick people.
drying up and drinking water a
Cambodia
while
and
back.
Thailand.
Somebody shut that
Pakistan
fucking
and
Omar
India
and her little
would have
bitch
been a
friend
nuclear
next to her
war.
up.
35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not
They're
for
going
my
to jail,
involvement.
so their days are
Kosovo
numbered.
and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared.
All right, stand up, Krishna. That's safe, bro. Did a good job.
And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
He's not the same person. Are you there? Hello. Very humble.
People don't like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever. Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that?
Everyone. General Chief of Staff.
Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was possible.
Oh, look, some
Both living and
Democrats
dead, and those
stood up.
parents who had a
it's the
dead son,
military,
their
that's why.
boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of time, and they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I
we're
always
at
said
over
those
an
last
hour.
20 are going to be very tough, but we
Hour and a
got
half.
many, many more, hundreds.
It's Donald Trump, by the way. This guy
But
doesn't
I said
fucking
those
stop.
last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back, but we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember
That's a
the
story in itself.
family of the 28th.
Imagine
They were so
that. Oh my God. That would be-
grieved, but they were so happy, as happy
trauma.
as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great
That-
job.
Excellent work. Oh, here.
And we're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that,
Fucking
25,000
crazy.
soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president, would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
They fucking hammered the crap out of that thing. Taking a break.
For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb. And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000 protesters, 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence, but this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue, starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen. And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called peace through strength, and it's been very, very effective. So thanks to Republicans in Congress, we're investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies. Have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 4. And getting that 5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records for recruitment. This is so exciting. And every service member recently... And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776. You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things, a lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, what's the number? $1,775. I said, wait a minute, for $1 more we can have $1,776. It's going to... I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. $1 more. I said, $1,776. And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it, so we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great. And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also... We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts of Mexico, have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who, called me and they said, very impressive, very impressive. They couldn't believe, they all watched, they saw what happened. This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby, because we did that. My baby is becoming so important. And America's armed forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to face American justice. And this was an absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas. Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down. Thank you, Enrique. Have a good time.
Still going.
Nice to have you back, Enrique.
Trump the Energizer Bunny.
There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter. A big, beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many, many American warfighters. Wearing the dog tags his wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected military fortress. This was a major military installation. protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology. How did that work out? Not too good? While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter, to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, 2 machine gunners who escaped the wrath of the previous planes. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission. We probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle. Chief Warrant Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife Amy, Eric, and Amy, come on in.
We've been talking for a while.
So we have a surprise for Eric and Amy. In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty, I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
The lighting is terrible. Come on, man. Thank you. Big boy.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg, we have it back, we brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name.
I bet.
So we changed it back.
I bet, Snug. Can you imagine?
Everybody wanted to change back too.
That's how you. That's
and
how
10 of
it goes
Eric's
back and
fellow
forth.
warriors
That's how-
from that incredible night
your
of
legs
victory will
make it,
also be
your feet
receiving medals at a private
make it go
ceremony that
left
will
and
soon
right,
be held at the
swings
White
the
House.
tail.
And Eric will be there. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. That's a big one. Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go. He is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than 220 missions. In the skies over Korea in 1952, Royce was in the
Next to
dogfight
Melania.
of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war, and despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy
Amazing.
captain is finally getting the
Go Navy.
recognition he deserves.
Full speed ahead,
He was a
buddy.
legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
She could wrap anything around me. I'm just saying. She adjusted it for him. That's cool. Look at that seditious fuck. You're not going to ever get one of those, you piece of shit. USA, 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 USA. We're all standing for that.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it, but if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday. But you know, that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing, and it's an honor to be in the same room with you. Thank you both very much, Eric. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you. 250 years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago, 100 years before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great
Why
lifetimes.
is there an echo? There shouldn't be an
In those
echo.
brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human
there's
freedom. The strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together, we mastered the world's mightiest industries and shattered history's monstrous tyrannies. And we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture. And now we are pioneering the next great American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
You feel right, man. I was a little concerned, man. That's the ending you want to make powerful, so he just got tired. All of a sudden, he just, whatever coffee he was drinking, a fucking monster, fucking Red Bull he was drinking, just fizzled out on him. But the words are permanent, they're correct, they're real, it works. Well, that's it. I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to watch the democratic response. And I think it went well. I just love the way he's... Why? How in the fuck did you not stand? How are they not standing? Gotta shake hands with everybody.
The 2026 State of the Union Address.
All right, we're done.
An hour and 47 minutes.
Hour and 47 minutes. Could you imagine? I think Biden's longest was, what, 38 minutes or something? I don't know. I think it was just pathetic. Whoever that was.
Minutes long. Just about. That would be a record. That is the longest State of the Union.
That's the longest State of the Union. I told you. Right? I told you. He's tired. He's like, fuck. I have to deal with these people again for another 4 years or another 2 years coming up here. 2.5. So the Democrats, the thing that they wanted to do was boycott and not show up at all. Okay, of course. It's about them, right? It's not about us or our country. He pointed out everything they're doing wrong and what they're doing. I think he did a great job. The end was fizzly. I would have ended that much stronger. I would have saved my energy for that moment. You know, get people fucking riled up. But, you know, he's not a coach. I know that. He's a businessman. You know, that's kind of what we want. We want a businessman to run this corporation. It is a corp. And I hate to tell you guys, you know, spoiler alert, America is a corporation. Right? If you want more information out about that, just let me know. Right? Great job, Mr. President. Outstanding. Thank you. Look at Massey. Come on, dude. Fucking shake his hand, you dumb shit. God, you're a dumb fuck. Dude, you're blowing it. You are blowing it bad. You could have fucking just got up there and shook his hand, but you just... you dumb fucker. Where's John Thune? Somebody slap that fucker. Make sure he gets that passed. Mitch McConnell, he's probably sleeping in the fucking closet somewhere. Look at Anna Paluna, Lena. 2 hands. Gave her 2 hands. Good girl. Good girl. Super hot, too. Super hot. All right, well, thank you guys for being here, or if anybody's actually still paying attention. But, yeah, I thought that went well. I think, like I said, I think the end could have been a little stronger, but he pointed out why ICE is out there, right? He pointed out what the Democrats are doing. They cheat. They like to fucking cheat, right? You know it. Ilhan Omar and her fucking little gaggling friends are scared shitless. They're going to jail. Tim Walz will go to jail. Just remember I said it here on Montauk. Right? A lot of Democrats are going to go into prison pretty soon. I'm telling you. Pam's not done. I think she's got 8 more months till the midterms. She's got about another month and a half to get the trials going, and then once discovery comes up, it's not going to look good for any Democrat. And then they could get convicted within 2 or 3 months, and it could be over. Everybody's out. They're like, okay, see you later. We're tired. See you. Bye-bye. All right. Anyway, thank you for watching Montauk. Aloha.